Thank you for purchasing a Colema Board's patented home enema kit. You have taken an important step towards a healthier life. So many aspects of our health are dependent upon the proper functioning of the colon. This Colema board is used to administer a high enema, colonic, or Colema. This procedure is one of the safest, most inexpensive, and is the most effective method of keeping this vital organ clean and free of debris, mucus, bacteria, and the poisons that are subsequently created. When the colon is clean, the immune system will function more efficiently and the body will be in dynamic health. Well, let's get started. Check your assembly instructions to make sure you have all the parts listed on the front page. The tubing assembly contains 2 disposable plastic tips. You may purchase a stainless steel tip which can be sterilized and reused indefinitely. Also, take a moment to read the important warning notices located on the instruction sheet. In addition to what was included in the kit, you're going to need a few extra items. A clean 5-gallon bucket may be purchased at a hardware store or obtained from a restaurant or bakery. A chair, a couple of towels, a pillow, and a lubricant such as olive oil, a commercial lubrication gel, or bentonite salve. This soothing bentonite salve is available for purchase through Colema boards. We'll explain later about some optional items you may want, such as a kitchen colander, a tennis ball, an electric massager or some other massaging device, a stainless steel tip, and a comfort pad. A comfort pad is included with a deluxe board only, but it can be purchased separately. For the original and folding Colema board models, the first step is to assemble the splash guard. Begin by removing the washers and wing nuts from the screws on the splash guard. To insert the splash guard into the opening of the Colema board, make sure that the face-in sticker is facing inwards toward the hole, and bend it towards you until the screws fit through the holes. Fasten the splash guard to the Colema board with the washers and wing nuts. The lid to the splash guard rests on top, unfastened. The Colema board is now fully assembled and you are ready to set it up for use. For purpose of explanation, we will be demonstrating the deluxe Colema board. We highly recommend that you purchase an ordinary kitchen colander and place it in the toilet bowl before your colonic. This will allow you to see your results and you will come to realize just how effective and important it is to get all this matter out of your body. Now, place the Colema board onto the toilet bowl. Support the other end of the board with a chair. A gentle slant towards the toilet is needed. If your bathroom configuration does not allow for this, or if you do not have enough room to set up the board properly on the toilet, you can use a second 5-gallon bucket in place of the toilet. With this setup, you can take your Colema board anywhere. Now, attach the water line to the Colema board. Take the end of the surgical tubing with the plastic tube on it and push it through the hole in the back of the splash guard. Now, take the small 3-inch piece of surgical tubing and slide it onto the end of the L-shaped tubing inside the splash guard. Don't attach the disposable tip now. We'll do that later. Place the 5-gallon bucket in a position that is 20 to 24 inches above the Colema board. You can use a box or several books to accomplish this. The tank of the toilet or nearby countertop will usually work well. If the bucket is placed any higher than 24 inches above the Colema board, it could create unnecessarily high water pressure. This is not recommended. Now we need to prepare the water solution. Fill the bucket with lukewarm water. You can place your hand or elbow into the water to make sure that it's at body temperature. 5 gallons of water weighs over 40 pounds, so you may want to fill it using a pitcher or shower extension attachment, which can usually be purchased for under $5. Some people prefer to use filtered water. If this is your preference, there are several options for you. You can purify the water by boiling it. This can take a while to cool down to the right temperature. You can attach a water filter to the tap. This lets you control the water temperature. Or you can purchase filtered water at a grocery store. To warm store-bought water, boil a portion of it and pour it in with the rest to bring it to a comfortable temperature. Plain water is suggested. However, some people prefer to use special solutions for their Colema, such as coffee, garlic, lemon, or Epsom salts. An especially effective solution can be prepared by using Vitratox number 16 detoxicant. This product is a super refined bentonite clay that helps remove toxins and bacteria from the colon. See the assembly instructions for further details. In order for water to flow from the bucket to the Colema board, you must create a siphon. This is done by releasing the clamp on the surgical tubing and running water into the end of the tubing at the copper weight. When water begins running out of the other end, pinch the tubing near the copper-weighted end to hold the water in the line, and place the end back into the bucket and release the tubing. You should see a flow of water coming out of the other end. If you don't, repeat the process, making sure you pinch the tubing hard enough to hold the water in the line before removing it from underneath the running faucet. Another way to create a siphon is by coiling the entire tubing in your bathroom sink. Make sure the clamp is open, turn on the faucet, and hold the copper-weighted end underneath the running water. When water begins to flow from the other end of the tubing, hold both ends of the tubing up in the air with one hand. With the other hand, close the clamp and shut off the water. Then place the copper-weighted end of the tubing into the 5-gallon bucket of water. Now, attach the water line to the Colema board. Now take the small 3-inch piece of surgical tubing and slide it onto the end of the L-shaped tubing inside the splash guard. At this point, you should open the clamp and test the siphon. Once the water is flowing properly, close the clamp on the surgical tubing. And now you can insert the disposable tip into the 3-inch tubing with the rounded end facing out. If you have purchased a comfort pad, lay it on the board. You can also lay a towel over the pad so you're not lying directly on the plastic. For extra comfort, you can place a pillow at the head area of the board. And, if desired, you can put a towel nearby to place over your knees for warmth. It takes approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour to exhaust the contents of the 5-gallon bucket, so be sure you are going to be comfortable. The Colema board is capable of holding a substantial amount of weight. However, for over 200 pounds, we recommend supporting the middle of the board with an additional chair or stool. Lubricate the disposable tip with any convenient lubricant, such as olive oil, commercial lubricating gel, or bentonite salve. You may also want to lubricate the rectum itself. Position yourself on the Colema board lying on your back with undergarments removed. While guiding the disposable tip into the rectum with one hand, slide your body towards the splash guard until your buttocks touches the splash guard. The tip should be inserted into the rectum no more than 2.5 to 3 inches. When properly assembled, the design of the tubing prevents the tip from being inserted too far. Now you are ready to use your Colema board. Deep breathing and relaxing are important for the best results. Some people will relax themselves by creating a calm ambiance. With music, candles, reading materials, you can set your own mood. Open the clamp to start the flow of water. Hold the water as long as you can before expelling, allowing normal bowel action. If nature calls for normal bowel or bladder elimination, it is not necessary to remove the tip or get off the board, as both can bypass the tip. The most important thing you can do to ensure good results is to massage the colon thoroughly. Just passing water in and out does not accomplish what is desired. The physical action that is produced by the water in conjunction with the massaging is what really gets the results. You can use your fingertips, the palm of your hand, or some other massaging device such as a tennis ball or an electric massager. Begin massaging the lower abdomen, about 3 inches below the navel. Move toward the left side of the body to the hip bone. Then massage upward on the left side of your abdomen. Come across under the rib cage and down the right side. If you find spots that are sore or tender, continue to lightly massage those areas until the tenderness is gone. The massaging helps the water move through the entire colon, so you should massage along the colon starting at one end and working towards the other. Try to eliminate sensitive areas as you proceed. If cramping occurs, you may want to close the clamp and wait until the cramping subsides, then continue. Whenever you have the urge to evacuate, simply relax and allow the bowel to empty as it normally would. When you've finished, close the clamp and gently slide your body away from the splash guard, removing the disposable tip from the rectum. Carefully dismount the board. You may now discard the disposable plastic tip. If you have used a colander, you will be able to look at and inspect the material that came out of your body. Don't be alarmed by some of the strange material you might see. It is not unusual to pass rope-like matter that is somewhat lengthy and elastic. It is important to get all of this out of the colon. Your Colema board can be cleaned with hot water and liquid detergent. You may also want to wash the board with a good germicidal solution. Do not use abrasive cleansers as they may scratch or dull the surface. Run clear water with a bleach solution through your tubing. Let dry completely before storing. Be sure to store the tubing with the clamp in the open position. With good care, you should receive years of service from your Colema board. You have made an important choice and a wise investment in maintaining the health and well-being of you and your family for years to come. Colema Boards recommends using the Colema board in conjunction with the VitraTox 7-Day Cleanse. If you would like to receive information on the 7-Day Cleanse, the VitraTox products, or to receive educational material on nutrition, colonics, and the importance of maintaining a healthy alimentary canal, please call 1-800-745-2446. Colema Boards is a registered trademark of Colema Boards Incorporated. VitraTox is a registered trademark of VE Irons Incorporated.